That's your latest weather. Ann?
Al, thanks. 15-year-old Alex Cana was the kind of kid who always wanted to help other people. So when he died a year ago, Alex's parents, Lisa and Jim, decided to donate his organs to help save lives. But instead of passing on the gift of life, their best of intentions turned to tragedy.
He was such a great kid. He always wanted to help people. He told me since he was a little boy, he always tried to figure out how he could be a policeman during the day and then do football on the weekends. You know, that's just the kind of kid he was. And it's just been I don't know, how do you describe a year without your son?
Last spring, doctors told Lisa and Jim Cana their 15-year-old son Alex had died of bacterial meningitis. Alex's dying wish was to help others. As a result, they donated 4 of his organs. Bacterial meningitis poses no threat to organ recipients. But a month after Alex died, an autopsy revealed he was misdiagnosed. What killed Alex was a rare form of brain cancer, T-cell lymphoma, not meningitis.
We both went, whoa, and what about the recipients?
A 52-year-old man who received Alex's liver died of lymphoma. A 36-year-old woman who received his pancreas also died.
We felt it was like losing him again.
Organ donors must be tested for HIV and other diseases, but for some illnesses like cancer, doctors rely on medical records. And Alex's record showed no signs of cancer.
That's always a great fear. And especially when you have an older donor, you worry that maybe there's a cancer, but you don't expect that in a teenage donor that there's a cancer.
The 2 men who received Alex's kidneys are now recovering after undergoing chemotherapy. Jerry Treba is one of the organ recipients.
Hi, Madeline. I waited 9 years to get this kidney, and then I was, devastated when they told me they had to remove it. By doing the autopsy, that's what saved our lives.
He was my best friend.
He's with us all the time, and that's what gets us through every day.
And Jim and Lisa Cana are here with us this morning. Jim and Lisa, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
My goodness, what a great boy.
He was.
What a great boy.
Thank you. He really was.
And you've been waiting a long time to meet Jerry, who we just heard from.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
We have.
And he's really wanted to meet you.
We were told by these gentlemen here how much he really wanted to meet us. And
Before we meet those gentlemen, let's meet Jerry. Here he is. Jerry, would you like to meet? This is Lisa and Jim Cana, whose son gave you a kidney.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Hi, Lisa.
hi, Jerry.
I'm doing good, thank you.
That's a hello. That is a hello. Just meeting for the first time. Why don't you go ahead, Jerry, and sit next to Lisa. Jerry, what would you like to say to Lisa and to
First
Jim?
of all, I want to thank God and you for you saved my life, and I feel the pain. I also have a family, and I'm so grateful for for what you did. It was a wonderful thing that you did, and I'm here to let you know also that do not feel guilty. Nobody should feel guilty because we didn't know the cause of your son's death until later on, and I'm just very grateful. Actually you saved my life. Because of you, I'm here. Or else, I would have been dead by this time. We would have ever.
We never wanted it to turn out like that.
Well, of course not.
It's all good intentions on our part.
Yes.
And I'm glad you came forward because we were hoping to meet you one day down the road.
Yeah, that was my intention for the first day.
Yeah.
Since I saw you guys in the newspaper, I said I gotta meet him. I gotta meet him and thank him, and also tell you not to feel guilty. That because you did a good deed. Actually, you guys saved our lives.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
It means a lot.
It does. It means a lot.
Why? So
Because, although everyone tells you, it wasn't your fault, you did the right thing, you still feel it. You still feel it in your heart that, goodness gracious, you made these poor people go through what they've gone through. And, so hearing it from Jerry that it's okay, it makes it a little bit okay. It
makes a lot okay.
A lot okay. Yeah.
It gives you some resolve that you feel a little bit better, that you get to meet Jerry, and you get to see his family, and he's here.
He's here.
Yeah.
He's
And
alive
that's the most
today
important.
because of what you did, because of
Thank
Alex.
God you're here.
Because of Alex.
Because of Alex.
By the way, we want to mention the other gentlemen here on the couch are the Cana family attorney, Eddie Burke, and also Jerry's attorney, Jeff Shapiro, who, by the way, has filed a suit against the New York University Medical Center and the New York Organ Donor Network on behalf of Jerry. Jeff, before I ask you the question, let me just quote these organizations. The New York Organ Network says, "Our deepest sympathies go out to the Cana family and to the organ recipients for the tragic outcome of what is typically the highest form of humanitarian act." The New York University Medical Center says, quote, "We at NYU Medical Center believe the organ supply is safe, and we are always striving to make it safer." Jeff, I know that Jerry might want you to speak for him on this in this regard, but what is it that what do you think people who get in this circumstance deserve? What does Jerry deserve after all this?
What they deserve is for Jerry's doctors and their hospital to have asked the same question that the Canas asked, which was, tell us why our son died. And they didn't get an answer that they believed or trusted, and it's really because they insisted that they get a correct answer that Jerry's here today. And we simply say that the doctors at NYU and their doctors should have asked the same question.
So if you had not asked for the autopsy, Lisa and Jim, we would still not know, you think?
Exactly. We would
The
not
exact
know.
cause of death?
We would not know
Not
that
have
he...
known.
And then these people who were the recipients
They would
would
have
not
told.
have known
No.
what they had.
Because we would have buried him
So
thinking
what's-
it was bacterial meningitis, and it was.
That's what they told us, that he had passed away from meningitis. And
Do you have any sort of sympathy for the idea that sometimes it's very hard to diagnose, or do you think that procedures were not followed?
I have mixed feelings on that.
Yeah, I don't think procedures were followed, and I honestly, we haven't gotten enough, still have not gotten enough information from the hospital to know whether they could have looked elsewhere. We don't know. We don't know. They have not.
There was just a lot of
answered
uncertainties.
us.
Just a lot of uncertainties. And
Your family has founded an organization called Alex's Promise, and you held a fundraiser with some of Alex's friends recently. They all came, and tell us where the money goes to for Alex's Promise.
And we started out wanting to help, brain research. So I contacted St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and they are a small part of what we're going to give our money to. Basically, Alex wanted to help. He wanted to be to help people. So it'll encompass brain research, helping families who don't have the money to fly to specialty hospitals, or
somewhat of the situation that we went through.
Just so that we're there. If you need a hand, you call, and we're there.
So Jim
we also have scholarships too in Alex's name for the
One in football and one in theater.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So really then you too are doing what Alex wanted, which is to be a force of good, and you already have been in at least one life. Thank you so much, all of you, Jim and Lisa Cana, and also Eddie Burke and Jerry Treva, and also Jeff Shapiro. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing
Nice
that to
having
us.
and good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be back right after this.
I want you to read chapters 5 through 10 tonight.